Guess who came through today, gang? ZZP on the air fuel or pigtail for the air fuel gauge. That came through from ZZP. I know what that's going in Project Miss Parker. And the alternator boost regulator. Cause they gave me a little card like always. Of course the ZZP sticker. I got some more stuff coming from ZZP today too. So this goes on the alternator, this goes to the O2 sensor, and it's got the little wire. I got the gauge coming too. It ain't from ZZP, but I got some more parts coming from ZZP. Yay. ZZP. Y'all get up with KQ Custom. I've been messing with y'all, man. I need the sponsorship. Yep, another box from ZZP came in today. Y'all know I've been spending a lot of money with ZZP, huh? I need a sponsorship. Hey, y'all, let's see what we got from ZZP. All right, got my stickers, ZZP stickers in my card. ZZP, look out for me, man. I need the sponsorship, these 3800s. All right, as y'all can already see, I got the oil pan gasket. I just still gotta order the oil pan. It's the oil pan gasket from ZZP. I don't know if this is a Fel-Pro one or is that just ZZP personal one. ZZP, jump in the comment section and let me know. Is that Fel-Pro or is that your own little thing right there? It's your own little oil pan gasket. All right. And then we got this. I think this is my throttle body spacer from ZZP. All right. I don't know what that is. I love trash, but I got the spacer from ZZP. This is supposed to help cooling passages on the throttle body. This is supposed to help the throttle body stay cooler. And it helps the coolant from going into the throttle body. So, yay. Got that. That's pretty much it right now from ZZP. We got a lot more stuff we're gonna order from ZZP. I wanna get the power logs and everything from them. So we'll throw that back in there. Then we got the box of strut assemblies, man. This box heavy, man. And that's from Unit. Whatever that is, Uni. Strut assembles. Got those. I also got, give me 1 second, y'all. I'm gonna open this. Got the cooling reservoir bottle. Okay, he threw me a little DoorDash and 40% off up in there. Okay, that's what's up. Okay, cooling reservoir bottle is in effect. As y'all know mine, when I did the radiator, y'all go to Project Miss Parker. I changed the radiator. My reservoir bottle leaks from here because that's no longer a circle, it's like oval. So that's the reservoir. I got the power steering pump coming in still. Oh, I got my gauge coming in. My air fuel gauge coming in. I also got the pad today that the gauge go in. It goes on the A pillar right there by the window, or the dash right there. But yeah, man, little parts update. You know what I'm saying? All right. I showed y'all this before. I see how it's leaking from the top. The top is new. They got a new one right here. That's the replacement. What it is circle part of this bad boy. Where the top is at, it's not a circle no more. It melted to an oval. So it don't seal. I guess with the due time, y'all see how it leaks. Y'all see how it's not a circle no more. It didn't oval, it didn't melt it. Plastic to where it don't do a full seal. That's why I got a new one though. All right, the new one's in. There go the old one. There go the old one with the leaky cap. It's a new one. All I did was transfer the coolant over. Old one, look how yellow that brown that one is compared to the new one. Out with the old, in with the new. A little work. All right. See, I unplugged this part from the alternator right here. It's a 2-wire alternator clip. So this part plugs into this, and this part goes into the alternator. It's just an adapter. And then this supposed to give it extra voltage. So I'm gonna plug this in. This from ZZP right here. ZZP Performance. So I'm gonna plug this in. I might have to retape that too when I get some time. And I'm gonna plug this part in to it. All right, cut y'all back on when I'm to it. Y'all might not can't see it. Y'all see I plugged it in. All right, we gonna see what it do. All right, y'all, this is the brand. It's the part number for my pad to hold my gauge. Y'all know I ordered the harness from ZZP to see my air-fuel ratio. I got gray dye to match this gray right here. So basically when I put that right there on the on this pillar right here, that'll be all gray matching, and that the gauge just sit right up in there. My gauge, my air to fuel ratio gauge should be here Monday. But let's say this from ZZP, you hook this with an O2 sensor at, almost like I did the alternator for the ZZP Performance Alternator Booster. This plugs in to where the O2, it extends it. Y'all see that one wire? My gauge will plug into this one wire off of this without having to cut up anything. It's plug and play pretty much. And like I say, the gauge will be here real soon. All it is a air to fuel ratio gauge. That way, if you know your car running lean or rich, it'll tell you everything you need to know. But yeah, that's the part number. And then you need this for the series, the 3800 series too. Add a fuel pigtail series too, 3800 from ZZP. So yeah, when the gauge get here, we basically put a little heat, mold it to this pillar right here. We'll dye it gray so it won't be black, so to match this, match my interior. And we throw the gauge in there. This will be the dye I'm using to match it, this gray. See what I'm saying? So this pie will be painted this gray right here from Duplicolor. So yeah, I got a part number right there, medium gray. HVP 109, medium gray. We'll turn that black into the gray. We'll put it in on my dash, it'll all match. All right, YouTube. So the air fuel ratio gauge came in. I ordered this through Amazon. It's called Apso Pro. something like that. Yeah, ABSO Pro, ABSO Pro, ABSO Pro. It's a digital gauge. This is what's gonna go inside of that speaker pod. Let y'all this out. It's gonna light up digital. This changes colors as it's from lean to rich. You know what I'm saying? To optimal. Yeah, this is what I had the little pie for. If y'all didn't understand, now y'all should understand. You can see how I got this pie, molding it to this pillar right here. As you put heat on it, it'll mold to the shape of that. Of course, I ain't been doing it while it's in the car because that's how you burn it up. So what I've been doing is I've been taking it off and hitting it over the heat. I've been setting this on in my lap like this, just like that. Come across it like this, but you know, you keep a distance from it. You get it too close, it'll melt it up. But that's how I've been getting that shape. That's what I've been doing with it. So it can sit like that. That booger sit right there. I want it flush as I could possibly get it. Cause that's how I want it to look, right? Then of course I'm finna dye it and paint this. But I want it so the heat will melt it to the shape of whatever you putting it on. So it'll sit there in shape. And then when I color match it, you know, it'll look all uniform. As y'all can see, I got it dyed, to color match the insides instead of just black. Now that bad boy is gray, like the interior. I might just use some double side tape, that way if I just want to take it off, it won't be permanently. Some people screw it. I ain't gonna screw it. I don't like screwing holes in my panel. So I might just double side tape it. And then this will be the gauge that go in there, digital gauge that go in there, or the air to fuel ratio gauge. So when I'm looking at my cluster, I just look over there and there you go. But y'all see the process. I just wanted to show y'all, for y'all to know how it's done. That's how you do it. Now I just gotta hook up the harness, run all the wires, and we'll have that calculating and working and looking all decent. It'll look decent up there. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's how you do it. And just like that, that's with the gauge in there. And I turned it to clock it because it was kind of sideways. I still gotta hook up the wiring. I gotta figure out on the wiring side which ignition source, when I turn the key on, what I'm gonna run that to. That ain't nothing but a ground. I can just any metal ground. And then this actually go to my ZZP pigtail right here. So that one's easy. Just extend it, run it into the engine bay, out the engine bay. When I say the pigtail to the computer to know, the green wire go to this part. To the long wire right here, all this does is plug and play on the O2 sensor. And then that's the wire that you will run the green one to. And like I say, the red, yellow, that's the ignition source when you turn the car on. I wanted to turn on and off with the car. And the black is just a ground. So I'm still gonna figure out what's the best ignition source to roll it to. But y'all can see I got the pod in there, gauge in there. I got it painted. Now it just be my wiring. And that's how you'll run that there. As y'all can see, y'all see it jumping. Just giving y'all a look. I don't know if the camera can pick it up. And I ain't got it hooked up all the way, but that's just showing y'all how it will look digital at night. Right now I just got it on the battery, so I'll figure out the wiring, but that's how it's gonna look like that, something like that. You know, little example for y'all.